Roddie, what's it been like the last couple of days just trying to get past that tough one and move on to the game tomorrow?
We were upset after the game, and we were allowed like 24 hours to be upset, and then now we forget about it, we learn from it, and we're on to San Diego State.
The free throws and some of the stuff that you guys can control, does that make it easier to get past, knowing that that was just a fluke or something, or does that make it tougher knowing you should have won?
Honestly, it makes it tougher. I feel like we think we should have won that game, but we got out physical. They were just tougher than us that game with the rebounds. The offensive rebounds really killed us late in the game. So we really did that to ourselves. But UNLV is a great team, so it's tough to like talk about that game. But yeah.
We're talking to Coach Rice last week, kind of about you coming off 3 straight games of not scoring, and now you have 12 points. He said your scoring's going to come. Now you've had 12 points, 7 points last 2 games. Do you kind of feel like your offensive game is starting to come? And just how hard has it kind of been to adjust to this new role at point guard?
Yeah. No, I feel you. It's been really tough actually. Like I came from a school where I was a scorer, pure scorer. Like I wasn't really facilitating the ball, getting my shooters really shots like that. So it's been a real 180, like trying to change my game completely around. But I'm down for it. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win. If that's what I have to do, then I'll do it. But I know I can score, and my time's going to come because people are going to scout us. They're going to realize that Max is a shooter, Buzo's a shooter. They're going to start not coming into the gaps as much, so I'll have more room to drive and make plays for myself.
Who would you talk through, when you kind of would get down about not scoring? Is there someone that you would talk to about, or was it just kind of a team effort to pick you up?
Mainly I just talked to my dad. He just told me stay at it. But really the thing that got me through it is just my faith in the Lord. I know that He has a purpose for me. He has a purpose for everybody. So I told him, I talked to him every day, just told him, I know this is the path you want me to go down, so if it's good, bad, or ugly, I'll walk with you.
I know your dad kind of had similar experience when he went to Utah State, kind of saw his scoring go down, but kind of saw his production go up in other places. How did, what kind of was that, his perspective like?
Yeah, my dad struggled when he first got to Utah State because in JUCO, he was really like a 5. He was playing the 5, so he had to adjust from being a 5 to go play in the 1. He struggled a lot, turned the ball over. So he just told me, just stay at it. He's been through this, and he just told me my time was coming. So I just trusted him.
As your minutes increase, how much does that help you kind of find your rhythm, and how much does that make a difference in your game?
It's probably made the biggest difference. I'm just worried less about making a mistake and just going out and playing. I know that Coach Rice trusts me now to make the right plays, and he's letting me play through my mistakes, and it's been such a huge confidence booster for me.
Hey, Roddie, Buzo doesn't score in the second half, only got 3 shots off. Do you look at that as you being the point guard saying, hey, man, I gotta find a way to get one of the best players in the league more than 3 shots a half? How much of that is on you?
For sure. I feel like a majority is on me. I have the ball in my hands the whole time. He don't really bring the ball up, so if he's not getting the shots that he should be getting, that's on me for sure, 100%. And I got to take that and know that. Like, I'm still learning the point, like, how to be a true PG. So when my shooters aren't getting as many shots as they should be in the half, I gotta make the adjustment.
You guys do such a great job on the boards against Nevada, and then you come back against them and let them control the offensive glass there. And then you see San Diego State get 20 offensive rebounds the next night. How big of a key is that going to be, keeping them off the offensive glass tomorrow?
That's going to be the game. This game's not going to be won by making shots. It's going to be who wants them more, who's going to do the dirty plays, who's going to get the 50-50 balls. So we're going into that mindset like we're going to be the tougher team.
Not to say it was a wake-up call or anything, but to have a game like that where you've been doing good and then to kind of see some of the problems from earlier in the season pop back up, like is that kind of a refresher or something for you guys to lock back in here?
Oh, for sure. It just shows that in this league there's no days off. Anybody can beat anybody. So if you go into any game thinking it's going to be easy and that the team's going to roll over, it's not. It's just not going to happen, and you're going to get punched in the face real quick, and that's what happened to us.
As a playmaker, what is the greatest challenge going against our defense, do you think?
You said what?
As the playmaker, watching San Diego State, what is the greatest challenge for the ball handler, the playmaker?
Yeah, just taking care of the ball. They're a really aggressive defensive team. They're in the gaps. They're looking to rake down when we're driving in the lane. So we got to take care of the ball, be strong, value every possession, and limit their transition opportunities with turnovers.
As a point guard, you're asked to do so much. You're asked to facilitate the offense. You're asked to lead the charge on defense. defense, even do a little bit of scoring. For you, what's the mark of a good point guard?
The mark of a good point guard for me, I feel like if you're running and controlling the pace, the tempo, getting your shooters the right shots at the right time, putting them in the right position to make shots, but also being vocal. The point guard has the ball the whole time. They need to be able to tell players where to go, tell players what they see. But honestly, I feel like a main part is just not turning the ball over. I've been having a few lackadaisical turnovers lately, but that'll come just by me being more aggressive. So those are turnovers I'm willing to take for me, not so that I'm not worrying about making a mistake, which will then make me have a mistake.
What do you think the biggest evolution in your game has been over the last couple years since you started at UC San Diego?
The biggest evolution, I'd say probably controlling my pace, my tempo. I feel like in recent years, even last year and at the start of this year, I was playing at just 100 miles per hour. So I feel like my game has evolved to knowing when to attack, when to go fast, when to slow down, and when to pass the ball, when to attack. So I think just the pace I've been playing at has evolved.
What have you heard about the games against San Diego State? It's obviously been a heck of a series, a lot of games back and forth. The game last year was crazy with the comeback. And what have you kind of heard about what's going to be like tomorrow?
I heard this is one of the craziest games. I heard a lot of people going to be there, probably going to be close to sold out. But I'm looking forward to having the X-Pact, having all of our fans there just cheering us on because it means a lot.
I know you want to win every game, but to get a chance to protect home court, which you couldn't do the other day, you have a team that's, a lot of people think is going to be right there to win the conference at the end. I mean, what kind of opportunity, challenge is this for you guys on national CBS to kind of make a statement here?
This is a huge chance for us. Anytime you get a top, they're definitely a top 25 team in my opinion. So anytime you get a top team in the country to come into your home and you're able to protect that, it means a lot. It shows that no one's just going to be able to come in here and do whatever they want.
What's going to be different about 11 a.m.? I mean, you probably did a lot of that in AAU, but you just don't play. I mean, what's different?
I know this is the first time I'm playing before like 2 in 2-3 years, so it'll definitely be an adjustment. But honestly, I feel like it'll be better for me just so I don't have to think about the game leading up to it all day long. Just get out there and play. But no different mindset. We're still gonna come out there with the same aggression and same force.
Getting to play on national TV on Big Boy CBS, does that mean anything to you guys?
Yeah, it definitely means something to me. Like, I never thought I'd be anywhere in this position. I was very under-recruited in high school, so just playing on the Big West app was what I was used to. So I'm taking whatever I can get, so I love it.
Roddie, just getting to play with Tyson Degenhart, you are Tyson's point guard. What's that like? How gifted is he? It makes your job easier.
Yeah, Tyson's a Swiss Army knife. He could do it all. He plays in the post. He could score out of the perimeter, dribble the ball. But he always got my back. If I ever need help, Coach Rice has been telling me, like, just give it to Tyson. He'll help you out. But Tyson is much more than just a basketball player. He's our leader. We look to him when we're down, when we look to him when we're up. He's our glue guy. If we didn't have him, we wouldn't be a team right now.
You mentioned kind of, you put responsibility to find Buzo shots. With Tyson too, I mean, he ended up with, 24 points, whatever it was, 20 points, but he didn't score till like a minute left in the half.
Yeah.
Early in the game, not just you, but as a team, how much do you guys need to get, maybe Tyson going a little earlier?
Definitely. Tyson, you saw it in the Nevada game. He took over in the second half. Tyson can change the outcome of a game in 2 minutes just by getting hot. So I'm definitely going to take the initiative to try to get him more shots, get everyone more shots. But Tyson is a big factor, and we need him to be a part of the game the whole time.
Anything else?
Appreciate y'all.